Oh, hello there, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imo, and on this channel, I talk about cake business. This is where I handhold you as a baker and teach you tips and strategies on how to grow a thriving cake business. I'm a cake artist that is based in Swindon, the United Kingdom, and if you see my beautiful face for the first time, you're most welcome to my channel. I'm delighted to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why are customers ghosting me. I'm going to be looking at the question, why are customers ghosting me? It's a common term amongst bakers. We're going to be looking at this topic and see what we can do. If you've had a customer ghost you before, I want you to just put a thumbs up right now in the comment section. You know how it feels like when someone has come to you for a quote and you get back to them with your quote and 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, you've not heard from them. And then you begin to feel, oh, not again. Now, if you've ever experienced this before, this video is for you. But you know how we do it before we get into the video? Get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. You're welcome back. So the thing is, at some point, every one of us must have gone through this as a baker. If you're a newbie, you're an oldie, I'm sure that you must have experienced this at some certain point. If you're not experiencing it every now and then, okay, if you're not experiencing it like often, let's not say often, but if you must have experienced it once at least in your cake business, where you give a customer a quote and then you do not hear from them anymore. Now, the first thing I want to encourage you to tell you, in fact, it happened to me recently, just recently. I mean, I don't want to put a time frame to it, but it happened to me just recently. I was ghosted, but I'll tell you what I did and how it all ended. If you want to know, just stick around. All right. So the first thing I want you to know is that it is not peculiar to you. You're not doing anything wrong, and that you shouldn't take it personally. So it's not like anybody has targeted you. I know it happens and you just can't control it. Like it's something that is out of your control. And sometimes I just wish that people will be a lot more or a little more courteous, a little more polite to let you know what it is that the blocker is or the challenge is. For example, it's beyond my budget, I can't afford it, something like that, at least to just get back to let you know why it is they're not doing business with you, why they're not going to go ahead with the order. But most times, I mean a high number of times, most times you do not get to know why they do not buy from you. So the thing is, do not take it personally. That's the first thing I want to talk about. And then you have to have a mindset. So you have to work on your mindset and have a positive mindset to keep going, because I know it can knock you down. It can feel so discouraging and frustrating when you go through this. Like people make inquiries and they just go silent on you. They do not see anything. It can be really frustrating and it's not a pleasant or nice experience at all. And so that is why I want you to work on your mindset. You see it as one of those things. You see it as one of the ups and downs of business. You see it as something that you cannot avoid that would occur in your business, and you pick up yourself and go to the next customer. So you need to work on your mindset. Know that it's nothing to do with you. It is not about you, like as a person. Nobody's attacking you, nobody's fighting you. But pick yourself up and move on to the next sale. That's the second thing. So I've been ghosted as well, like I said, but there are some things that can help you reduce that to a great extent. The first thing is you want to create a warm and friendly environment. If you watch my videos before, you know that I'm a strong advocate of excellent customer service. I like when you treat your customers nice, you treat them right, and you give them just that comfortable space to be in. I know that not everybody likes the chit-chatty customer. Not everybody likes that customer that goes all out telling you about their life history and everything. In fact, some customers do not even want it. They just want to go straight to business. But it will do you a whole lot of good if you build your know, like, and trust factor. You must have heard me say this before. You want to get people to like you and to trust that you can deliver you. So you want to get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you. And part of the like factor is getting people to be comfortable with you, getting people to know that they are welcome. So when you get an inquiry, you do not just go straight into giving them the prices, or you do not just sound curt. You do not just sound short and abrupt in your answers or in your replies. I've talked about this before. Have a customized greeting for your customers. Thank them for coming to you. Thank them for contacting you. Show that you appreciate that they've even considered to come by from you. I know this does not work for everybody. If it doesn't work for you, leave it and move on, okay? But for me, this is one thing I do. I thank you for contacting me, and then I go ahead to go into the conversation. Sometimes the customers will even ask, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do well to respond and also find out how they're doing. So create a ground that is friendly, that is warm, that is nice, and that will make them comfortable and easy to talk to you and open up and make them feel like they're actually talking to a human being, they're actually talking to someone. Now, the next thing is when I have replied, I'm telling you what I do now. So when I have replied and listed the quotes or seen what they've given, sometimes they don't have design inspiration. Sometimes they just don't know what they want. Sometimes they know what they want. At other times, they have this design inspirations and they attach it to whether the email or they send it to you via DM, whatever the means of communication you use for. Sometimes it's via WhatsApp. They send it to you. Acknowledge that you've seen that. I acknowledge that I've seen the design they sent. If there's no design, I acknowledge that I've seen the details of the order. So you take it up from there, acknowledge that you've seen it, and then you go into the discussion. Don't keep it too long. Don't bore them with unnecessary details. Make sure that you're providing everything that you need. I've talked about a customer order form before. I think I have 2 videos on that. If you've not watched them, watch them before. If you've not watched them, then you should do well to watch them so that you have an idea of what you should be requesting for, so you have all the details to be able to proceed with the order. Now, the next thing when I am done with all of that is to let them know that if they have any concerns, if they have any questions, or they want me to clarify anything, that they should let me know, that I'll be on standby. Like, I'm here to attend to whatever questions you have. If you have anything you want to talk to me about, I usually give that room. I usually give that nudge, that call to action, so that they can get back to me and let me know if they have anything that they're concerned about, if they want other options or anything. So just leave it open-ended. Do not close the conversation. Now, if you've done all these things and the customer still does not respond to you when you've given them the quote, chances are that, first of all, they might have genuinely forgotten. So it's not like they're running away because of the price. They might have been caught up with other things, or maybe they are shopping in different places. I know someone has told me before that they were cake shopping. A customer has told me before that they were cake shopping. I think she and her sisters were cake shopping. Those were her words, that they were cake shopping. So there were different places they were obviously looking at. And I was not just the only person or only baker that they were talking to or getting a quote from. So it could be that they're shopping, they're cake shopping, and they're also trying to find out from other bakers. So just be patient. You want to just make your mind clear that it's not just about anything. Don't just assume that, okay, it's my price and that's it. They don't like my price. My price is too high for them. It could be a number of reasons. So you want to keep an open mind. You want to check your junk email just to be sure. You want to open the email and check the conversation to be sure that you've not missed any replies or any incoming replies. These are the things you want to do. So do not assume. But like I said, what if you've done all these things and they still ghost you? What do you do? So I've given a price to a customer before and I did not hear anything from them. 24 hours, 48 hours, I think 3 days now, I did not hear or get to hear anything from them. But there was a break, so I had to then go back after the break to say, I tried to check up on you because I sent an email. You just want to get from them. And I know a business coach has said before, you should not have that desperate tone. You should not have that pleading tone, like you're begging them to come by from you. So what I do is to ask, I'm checking up with you to know if you got my email and to know if you've made a decision, or if you have any questions, queries, or concerns, or what budget you're looking at. So I just gave a bit of options for them to let me know, okay, this is most, and I know that, oh, this is most likely where they're experiencing like maybe indecisiveness, or they're undecided about what to do, and then from then I can take it on. Now, once they've come back to you and expressed their concerns or told you their questions or their budgets or anything, then you can take it on from there. So if you have other options that you can share with them, that you can suggest to them, go ahead and do that. By doing so, you can close that sale. And if it is something that you cannot work with, all good and fine. You don't need to pressure yourself into taking something that would not work for you or something that would make you run into a loss. If it is something that would not work, do not fight over it. Just let them know. Don't go ahead and say, why are you saying it's too expensive? Don't go fighting. That is not proper behavior. That's not good business etiquette. Let them know that you've heard what they said. Let them know that you've received their feedback, that you've gotten their email, they've gotten their message and all of that. But the cake, maybe the price is higher than that, or these are the options you have available. Those are other things that you can do. So learn the art of following up. Do not just leave them alone because probably something must have happened. Don't assume the worst and don't assume always that it's because of your pricing they've run away. So this is what I thought to share when it comes to following up and customers ghosting you. Okay, do not take it personally and do what we call follow up. Follow up. I know it feels awkward. Following up doesn't feel comfortable, but it's something that you need to learn to do. And this doesn't work for everybody. I know that there's some people that will say, I don't even bother. If they don't want, let them go. But if you feel that you need the sale and that you want to grow your customer base and this is something that you would like to do, then feel free to go ahead and follow up. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch up to this point, you're the real MVP. Please drop for me in the comments insightful. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel as well. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Don't forget to share this video. And if you want to say thanks, the super thanks button is there. Thank you for watching and God bless you. Until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.